On the wake of
Thunder Paul! Bro, hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt this dude. Let me fanboy for a hot minute, man. I do have actually a couple questions. First off, I know you come from a sports background, and that's like a big thing to me, man. Because like the Jamaican water polo team.
Yeah, I've been training with them again since June last year.
Yes, dude. Okay. Now, how is your are you gonna foray into? Would you do into coaching or is?
Yeah, I'm kind of training to get fit, and I'm training with like 17-year-olds and younger kids. So they're beating the hell out of me. But also, I'm getting to impart a little bit of my knowledge when I see them doing things. So I'm training with them, but I'm also helping the coach. The coach is from Cuba.
Right.
He came over and he lives here in Jamaica now, and we're just trying to get these kids to a better level. You know, it takes competition, and we don't have much competition at home.
Right.
So I'm going to try and help them out with a little bit of touring and getting them that competition that they need. You know what I mean? You can't be a diamond if you don't get the pressure. You know?
Oh man.
Dude, I think that's good because also there's so many different outlets that kids should have, and you're giving them that. That's why it was important for that sports thing. And I know because I know you come your grandfather's like sports royalty, bro.
Yes, sir. My grandfather and father were champions for Jamaica swimming and water polo, and so I kind of it's just a thing. When people ask me if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing? I'm like I'd probably be at the pool, and you know my father passed last year, so in May.
I'm sorry about that, man.
Nah,
sorry to hear that.
So about June. A lot of us kept talking on WhatsApp, on groups, on the phone. We all just got back together. So the old boys come and play on Saturday, but I'm training with the younger kids in the week also. And it's helping me to cope, and it's also helping me to get fit, and it's helping them at the same time. So good vibes.
That's good, man. Hey, and let me ask you, you were initially early on too. And this is one of my freaking crazy, I'm a fanboy, and this dude is Super Cat.
Yeah.
Now, okay. But you see, and so you were kind of compared to him early on.
For sure. Even at school, I would be singing other Shabba Ranks, who doesn't have a voice like Super Cat, and people would be like, "Yo, you sound like Super Cat, bro." It's funny. I just have that tone. And someone who I looked up to in the business, he was like a rude boy, but he still had the ladies flex.
But that's right.
So it was kind of like my style, definitely, and I went straight into it. He's always giving me his blessings. I did a song on my album on Dutty Rock called Jukin Pony, and it was actually his chorus that I flipped. So he was loving that. Yeah. He's my dad in the biz.
But that's okay. But that's what's kind of got to be cool. Is I was wondering, did he give you his blessing to kind of carry on? Because what you did is you took what he does and kind of smoothed it, brought it more of a pop, like a mainstream.
For sure.
But did he say go ahead do it or?
I mean, at first I didn't know him for the first 2 years or so, and I know he must have been like, yo, who is this dude? But we did reach out to him after a couple of years, and he has always showed me the greatest love and respect. As I said, he's my pops in the biz. There's just some connection I had with his sound. Every time I heard it, I was like, oh, I turn it up. As you said, you were a fanboy. Same thing with me.
Totally.
And with everything that you do in art, it comes full circle, I think. So, you try to get from the history what it is, and then add to what you know, or put your vibe into it, and this is what happened to me.
Okay, so now with that, you Super Cat kind of gave you his blessing. Do you see anyone that's going to take you, that's going to replace you, or that you see, okay, he kind of vibe like me.
Yeah.
What can I do to help him out?
There is a couple kids that I just like the way they write. I like the determination in the business. They don't sound like me, but on my production called Gang Gang, I call it that because it's my musical gang.
Right.
So I got a couple kids on there who I'm just,
you see something?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get the most out of them.
Okay.
One kid's name is Don Java. Another kid's called Ras Ajoy. Another kid is called Soto Bless. So all these guys are, juniors. They have 1 or 2 songs out, and not much people know them. So I'm trying to help with that. And, meantime, working with people who, again, someone who I look up to, Sprague Benz. a Jamaican, to me, one of the most prolific dancehall DJs, but he doesn't get that respect. I don't think a lot of people know his name. You know, you could call names like Shaggy and Beanie Man, and a lot of people know these names. But Spragga Benz is someone who I think is very underrated in the business. So we're working with him. I just did a remix for one of his songs called Differ, which features myself, my artist called Ching Ching, who I put out an album for in September last year called Turning Tables on my label, and Agent Sasko. So those three people are on the remix for Spragga Benz's song called Differ, and yeah, we're just trying to keep. You know, I've done so much in the business in terms of reach to a point where a lot of people really would like to be, and I'm just trying to give back to the history. Similar to the water polo, it's like if you don't take part in what's going on now,
right?
It's almost like you took what you got from your elders and just went with it. I'm trying to give back to these kids. I'm trying to give them some hope and some just some inspiration. You know?
Do you like that side of the business, like being on the business end of music, or as a performer? Like you?
Yeah, I don't like business,
you know,
but I like mentoring. Like even with me and Chiching, he's not signed to me. I don't make money from the project. Really, I just saw that he needed to be put on.
So the love of the art.
Yeah, and there was some people that's like around him that wasn't really getting him out there. So I was like, listen, I'm gonna put his album out. And they were like, yeah, but he signed to it. I'm like, I don't mind. You sign it, it's good. Okay. But I'm putting him out because you all ain't making a step right now. So like it's about the love, and it's about seeing his passion, and it reminds me of myself back in '96. Like, nothing's gonna stop me, no matter what it was. And even though I faced the big mountain of, you know, you just being a little artist in this game, and there's thousands, millions of people that do music. But the feeling that I had, I see it in these kids, especially like Ching. So
right. Do you find like this is the cool thing about, not to blow smoke up your ass, but I'm saying no. But this is what the cool thing I think about the vibe that you had is because you fit with so many, like you've been on such a crazy range of people. True. The freaking Little Mix. Yeah. To freaking DMX. I mean, who?
Yeah. Back in the day with Clips.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying, do you change? Like you come in and you don't change or vibe a different way with anyone. You just come in and do you. Yeah. Is that how it works, or do you kind of feed off them and change what you?
I do feed off them, and I think it does change what I do. But I try to remain, as I said before, close to the history of what I'm doing.
I got you.
Take it to a new place, also. But I just don't think that, me coming out and saying, I'm going to do this opera thing. Like, I'm not, like, I know what my voice can do. I know the range I am at,
Right.
And I know where I fit in. I just know where I fit in. So, the track usually tells me, it's like, oh, this is saying, I'm going to say this, or this is the syncopation, this is what I got to spit on there, this is how this style got to go. And even if someone tries to write for me, I found it difficult sometimes. I'm like, the rhythms tell me something else, bro. So I write with other people, but mainly it ends up being my vibe.
So which was the biggest, and again, it was like the spectrum, like you jumped on everyone's tracks. Which is the hard, like the stretch? To me, I'm thinking Little Mix, just because that just doesn't fit for some way. Was it really?
Because I'm like, who, little who?
Exactly.
I didn't listen to their music. They were, predominantly very young crowd that they had.
Same. I was like, what? How did this freaking happen?
Was it the same with Cheap Thrills too, or?
No, with Cheap Thrills, actually, it was crazy because my mom was introduced me to an artist for the first time in a long time. And she schooled me on Sia. So she was like, oh, yo, this artist named Sia, I really like her stuff. And I was like, you mean Psy? Because at the same time, like Psy was real. And she was like, no. I was like, you mean Gangnam Style Psy? She's like, no, Sia. And then she sung me Chandelier, and I was like, oh, I know that song. And she was like, that song, you can hear this lady's voice, it's so amazing. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I didn't know she was the one that sung Titanium. and a lot. She kind of reminded me at the time of Rihanna, because Rihanna she wrote a lot for her.
Okay.
And so when the collab came up, it was my manager that just said, "Hey, would you do a song with it?" I was like, "Would I? Yeah, definitely." So it wasn't something that I found strange, especially when, like, even when Enrique Iglesias came around, when they sent me the track, I was like, "Whoa, that's dancehall. That's familiar to me."
The
I love
Bailando
it.
joint,
So,
right?
exactly, yeah, Bailando. So to me, once it's in that direction, it's a lot easier for me. But Little Mix was a bit different.
Yeah,
I was like, I wonder if they're gonna get what I'm saying. But I just did me and
Okay.
crossed my
Hey,
fingers.
you know what? I just didn't want to know that I was off so much. You see that? Me and Sean Paul just became best friends. Why you bullshit? That's my man's right there.
I love it, and I just love having you here with us today. Thank you. We can't let you go without asking a couple of random questions, right? Like, for fun. So one, what does Sean Paul carry in his pockets? What do you have in your pockets right now?
Well, I have a lighter in my pocket right here.
Okay.
And
There's a big surprise. No, I'm just kidding.
and I do have my cell phone and my wallet, and that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes you just never know what people
Not
carry in their
not too
pockets.
exciting. Not too exciting.
And I was gonna ask you to share something with us that you've never shared with anyone before, but I think we got a
Yeah, you
lot.
guys covered a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, like swimming, water polo. Yeah,
How about this? What's the song that you sing when you're by yourself in your car? What are you singing out loud?
That's good.
That no one gives, like, you don't care if anybody sings,
It's
like,
funny
what's your song?
because I was just watching on the plane come over here. Bohemian Rhapsody is a crazy song.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's like. I didn't know it in the 70s because I grew up then, but I knew it in the 90s when it broke back with Wayne's World and that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, at first I was like, this is a crazy long song, you know what I mean? One day I'm just like doing the chores at home. Mom's like, do this, do that, season the chicken. So I'm like, all right. And so I'm bored, right? And I'm singing this song. I'm like, why am I singing this song? But I think it's so dope because it goes, it kind of reminds me of who sang Tonight, that song a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah. That's them Australian cats.
Yeah,
Dude, his voice, right? Is it the same tone?
And they go from one, it sings like a song, and then it goes into another song. And
Yes.
like, what the hell? So it's strange for me, but also, and I probably would never sing a song like that, but for my career.
Right.
But yeah, that's the song I sing when I'm seasoning chicken.
The only thing that I took away from that answer was that your mom still make you do stuff. That's the only thing that I took away from that.
This is my mom, bro. She set the rules,
Hey, seriously, how good was that dude playing in the movie? That guy from Mr. Robot, how good was he playing Freddie Mercury, right?
He looked crazy, a lot like him. He morphed into him by the end of the movie. I was like, damn.
Yes.
No, he was really good.
That's insane.
Good.
He even put them funky fronts in it.
Yeah,
Those big teeth.
The 4 incisors or whatever. I was like, wow. Yeah, but crazy vibe.
Okay, right on. Hey, that's a worthy
Have
song.
you heard his new track yet? The Shot in Wine with Steph Don?
No.
Okay, we're gonna listen to it together because you're gonna love it.
Oh,
It's
dude,
amazing.
I'm telling you, what did I say? What did I text you earlier? Swear to God, dude, it's not gonna happen. But when she was like, "Yo, Sean Paul's coming," I said, "I'm gonna throw my panties at him, dude."
Yeah, he was. And I was like crying faces emojis. I'm like, can you be here on time?
I mean, it ain't gonna happen, but just
I appreciate it.
in the existential sense, yes.
Thank you.
Somebody else's panties.
Yeah, maybe.
Hectorito?
No.
Yeah, right.
I can't wait till you come back because you have to visit.
Oh, I was definitely. It's been too long since I've been here. Like about 5 years almost.
Okay, and then we'll go do that orange blossom.
Okay.
Since we're beer people,
I
I
got
gotta
you.
introduce you to a new beer.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a deal. It's a
Okay,
date.
we gotta make it official.
Nice.
All right, thank you so much. That's
Thank you.
Jackie Morales, Rascal 101.1 The Beat.
Yo.